Hello, everybody, and welcome in live to the EIF Network. Happy Sunday, everybody. July 31st, the final day in the month of July. Unbelievable. We are already basically two-thirds almost of the way through 2016, and we've seen a lot happen, not only in the real world of politics and whatnot, but also the EIF world. Take a look at the United States Championship, for example, a match that the last time we saw defended, the U.S. title was defended, of course, was at EIF X1, a fatal four-way ladder match to determine the new U.S. champion after the title itself was vacated. It featured superstars such as John Cena, Shawn Michaels, even Randy Orton, and the winner of that match, well, he would represent the character Diego. Pursued ASP is living the dream reign right now, but that dream could be coming to a painful end as he will be in what will be the first of our two co-main events here tonight at Superstardom, episode number 302. We did have 4 previous matches that were not included on the EIF network, and of course, if you guys wanted to catch those results, there's many of ways to find out about them, and being a part of EIF is another way to kind of get that behind-the-scenes look. But one of those matches was actually our opener this evening, was part of the tag team tournament. Jumper Magnum and Tyron Hunt looking very well against E-Bams and Headshot. However, the comeback kids, the cruiserweights of Neville and Kalisto, did have the reversal advantage, and they were able to muster up a comeback. Tyron making a botch save at the end for Jumper, who got pinned by E-Bams to help he, along with his partner, the X Division champion Headshot Killa, advance into the second round of the EIF Tag Team Tournament. That was then. This is now. Tonight, the 2 matches that we will show for you are the United States Championship match and the Intercontinental Championship match. Now, these matches are big matches because the winners of each will take that championship with them into EIF SummerSlam 10. Could be the biggest SummerSlam in EIF history on Saturday, August the 13th, to defend that respective championship. And we're going to start things off with the United States title and end it with the Intercontinental. Well, Pursued ASP has his reign, and no matter what, nobody can take the fact that he has been an EIF United States champion away from him. Nobody can take that reign away from him, but they can take the title away from him. And ASP is going to have one hell of a tough first defense. So, ASP, are you ready? You will be defending against NBC Master B, who's using Daniel Bryan, as well as Nexus Genesis in a triple threat match for the EIF United States Championship. This match will be under normal rules. No weapons will be allowed. Only way to win is by pinfall or submission. And the match is up, so guys, please go ahead and join. Also, in our main event, guys, tonight, it will be Midnight Mayfire versus Pepsi Killer for the Intercontinental Championship. Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler. This is episode number 302 of Superstardom. Extreme Distortion will be later on this week. It will be episode 289 for ED. A matinee start time of 5 p.m. this Wednesday, August 3rd, the first August show. And in the meantime, I'd like to, while we take a little bit of moments here to get the competitors settled in. By the way, we do in-ring entrances, so don't start going crazy, guys. So, as I was getting ready to say, though, I do want to apologize to everybody. I understand this past Friday evening, I did mention we were going to be streaming the 5th episode of EIF Let's Play. Unfortunately, that was postponed. There were some technical difficulties on my end. Storm going through the area. Was not able to receive a very good internet connection, a trustworthy internet connection. And I hate doing that false advertisement. I know that Let's Play may not be the highest marketed show here on the EIF network, but it certainly does draw a few viewers. And hey, whether it's 5 or 500, either way, we obviously make the commitment to you guys that we're going to be on at a certain time or at least a certain day. That didn't happen, so my sincere apologies. We are planning on rescheduling that Let's Play for you at a future date. So, the following contest is a triple threat match for the EIF United States Championship. Introducing first the challengers, standing in the bottom right corner from Burlington, Vermont, representing Daniel Bryan, Master B. One taunt. Across the ring from him, hailing from New York, representing the Swiss Superman Cesaro, he is Nexus Genesis. One taunt. And their opponent, representing Diego, he is the current reigning, the defending, and the new EIF United States Champion. This is Eif Ss. One taunt. All right, guys, best of luck. Ding, ding, ding. And so our United States Championship match is underway. ASP, who would have thought that he would be in this match as soon as he is now, already a U.S. champion, already in a U.S. title triple threat. He won the match in a fatal four-way. He won the title in a fatal four-way ladder match. As if that wasn't hard enough, this guy is not making the U.S. title look like anything easy. Master B, on the other hand, well, he was in pursuit of the X Division title. However, a huge trade between Master B and COO Brutality sent Daniel Bryan the way of Master B, along with the second overall pick in the Superstar draft for 2K17. So B may be looking to join Big Brother NBC on the Superstardom brand, and here's a good way to get started. And how about Nexus Genesis? It's the feel-good story for a guy. Yes, he hasn't had his best performances maybe over the last 2 weeks, but prior to that, for about 2 months, Nexus Genesis was on a tear, beating some big names, Ratluck, Beatdown, Tripod. This guy, and he still has not ended up with a championship, a true championship opportunity, really, for the most part. So you got to feel good for him here. He hasn't even had a one-on-one opportunity for a championship yet, but he does get the triple threat chance here. And remember, guys, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. The champion in ASP does not need to be pinned or submitted in order to forfeit over his championship here tonight. And the winner will defend on August 13th at EIF SummerSlam. By the way, guys, is an all-day, all-night event. You want to be there with us here on Twitch because we're going to be covering all of it on Twitch, right exclusively on the EIF network from noon to midnight as ASP taken out of the equation and taken off the apron into the outside. German suplex missing for Master B. Genesis with a belly-to-belly. And ASP from behind with a back suplex delivered to Nexus. You got to wonder, who's the weak target here? ASP's, by the way, he's defending with a character who is a 79 overall, but miraculously, Diego with a 79 overall has 4 reversals, yet look at most of the legend movesets, which are in the high 80s, low 90s, and those guys still, they only have 3 reversals. ASP missing that running knee. The leg sweep connects against Master B. And you had a feeling that Master B was going to shift over to Superstardom. Genesis, he's a good tweener, but, you look at Master B, he was, I think, more so ED, but, you get Daniel Bryan. This is arguably the best character in the game this year, and while there isn't a whole lot of time left in 2K16, if you're NBC Master B, you got to take advantage of the character acquisition that he got. Double arm inverted suplex delivered to Nexus Genesis from that same superstar we were just talking about. Younger brother of NBC, the former 2-time undisputed Superstar champion who will look to win it for a 3rd time, all within the span of 3 months when he goes one-on-one with Jetstar in a 3 stages of hell match at SummerSlam. The first stage will be normal rules. The second stage, voted by Jetstar, will be a no submission match. And if those two are able to score one victory apiece through two, then the final match will fittingly be contested under the unforgiving structure known as the Hell in a Cell. That is just one of the two main events at SummerSlam. It was confirmed last week at the ED main event when Aaron became the fourth spot holder in the Undisputed World title match overall in Extreme Distortion. Hostile, the defending champion, will defend against the former champion Deathlock, the former number one contender to Deathlock, Hybrid Maniac, and the man who won the triple threat between Tripod and Beatdown this past week on ED in Aaron. That's going to be a 30-minute finisher count match, a stipulation we've seen for the world title a number of times in past SummerSlams. And, of course, should be an interesting match. Can't wait to see. Genesis from the middle rope. Nice uppercut. And now here comes Master B his way. Genesis avoiding him. A stalemate for the most part between these three thus far. Now ASP is out of reversals, but he does have a finisher, and he is not going to use it just yet. And ASP caught with the uppercut from Master B. Pay attention now, Master B with a finisher as well. He is out of reversals, but remember, Daniel Bryan has both a running finisher as well as the submission. Now Nexus Genesis fares the same, but he is out of reversals, and this may be the time for ASP if he can just use his targeting right. Nope. And everybody trying to be a little careful. Good call, Hybrid. We're listening to production truck advice here, but I mean, point is, I mean, these three superstars, you know, very green, I guess you could say, in terms of the experience in multi-mans, the experience in championship situations. And so I really don't think ASP is an underdog here. I mean, all three of these guys are 2016 rookie superstars. They all came in this game year with the and this calendar year, pursuit of trying to be a champion. ASP is the least matches played of these three, and he is the only one of these three to have held a championship in EIF. And now, Nexus Genesis, the only person in this match to hit a finisher. Neutralizer connects. Master B missing, and Genesis taking out Master B. He's going to have the opportunity to pin ASP right now. Do we have a new U.S. champion? Does Nexus get gold for the first time in EIF? 2. And no, in the last second, literally could not have gotten any closer. Master B broke it up. ASP was not going to kick out. And now Master B, wait a minute, yes, lock locked in, yes, lock locked in. And Nexus Genesis has got to find a way to say no. Nexus has got to hang in here. Master B could be looking to win the championship. ASP's got to break it up. ASP, is he going to get there in time? And he did not. Master B is the new champion. Master B as Daniel Bryan, all you can say is yes. A new U.S. champion crowned here, and that is just the first of 2 title matches. Well, we talked about the Daniel Bryan character and how big of a character acquisition that is for someone like Master B. So ASP's title reign is brief. He is granted a rematch clause that he can use at another time. And so Master B tapping out fellow challenger Nexus Genesis. The champion not involved in the decision, but the title changes hands nonetheless. Congratulations to Master B on his first championship in EIF. You know his big brother NBC has to feel good for him. Well, like we said, he got Daniel Bryan. You knew he would want a good. You knew with a good character he would want to take advantage of it. And Master B is your United States champion, and so Master B walks into his first SummerSlam, and he will defend the U.S. title. It's believed that it will be ASP using a rematch clause, but no confirmation on that just yet. What we can confirm is coming up next. It's our main event, guys. The Intercontinental Championship set to be defended. Tripod will be the in-game spectator. Pepsi, the champion. Midnight Mayfire, the challenger, and it's been a rivalry between these two along with James R. Koffel that's kind of been brewing on and off for a month or so. And these guys are going to find out, are we going to see another title change take place between these guys? Another fun fact is Midnight Mayfire, his only championship he has held in EIF has been the Intercontinental title. So he's got some luck with this. Will Lady Luck be on his side again? We'll find out. Gentlemen, the match is up. Pepsi, you joining?
So that means I'd probably have to go.
All right. Well, I can point out that Midnight and Pepsi have been known to have some connection issues. However, it has been fixed typically with a modem reset, so in worst case, Midnight. Pepsi, do you want to try? I mean, I know it doesn't sound here. Let's just try this. Let me remake it. Let's have Pepsi join first. I mean, we could always just give it one more try before we automatically resort to reset. All right, guys, the match is up. Pepsi, go ahead and join. Don't forget, guys, this Wednesday, ED, 5 to 7 p.m., we will be seeing one more championship be defended before SummerSlam. That will be the X Division title. 2-month reigning champion Headshot Killa looks to keep that reign intact. We'll see who will step up to the plate to go up against him and challenge him for the X Division title. Pepsi is in, so if you guys want to go ahead and try and join, please do so. We'll see what happens. Tripod is in. Alright, guys, so for all our viewers, we have to take a quick word. We're not going to get off the stream, but we are going to take a couple minutes here because Midnight Mayfire is going to go ahead and reset his connection. Now, this did happen. If you look back at victory votes, the same kind of situation happened. He reset, everything worked out. Brutality is Dean Ambrose, yes. Brutality and Master B traded Dean Ambrose for Daniel Bryan. I guess while we take some time here, let's just go ahead and recap the results from tonight's Superstardom. Again, July 31st began at 8 p.m. There was some slight delays, and so because of that, we're going a little bit over here. Still have one match to finish up for you guys, but 3:02 here tonight, 8 p.m. start time on the 31st. Kicked off, as we mentioned earlier, Jumper and Tyrant in tag team tournament action, losing. Yes, they lost to EBAMS and Headshot, who with Neville and Kalisto maybe the dark horses headed into the next round. Followed by that, we have two other tag team representatives in one-on-one action, though, as NBC Master defeated DZ by the Kimura. This is the same movie used on DZ back at Superstars Reborn in May, arguably Match of the Year Hell in a Cell candidate, and NBC defeated DZ then to win his first Undisputed Superstar Championship, and he beats DZ tonight for momentum to hopefully win his third in less than 2 weeks. Followed by that, we had a Carnamania Classic 5-man Battle Royale action. A lot of superstars not wanting to be a part of them for good reason. They know the chances are slim, 20% mathematically, but it feels like half of that when you're actually in the matches. The likes of Greedy Aaron, Untamed Legend, James Arkoffel, characters like The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, and more. And would you guess it? Well, Greedy made it to the final two, but he was thrown over the top rope by Kevin Owens. That character represented by Greedy's arch nemesis, Tripod. And Tripod able to get a big 5-man victory. That helps him out. Good bounce back after losing that ED SummerSlam main event qualifier. But he will meet with Beatdown at SummerSlam in a Money in the Bank qualifier. Followed by that, Hostile Exile, the world champion over on ED, was preparing for SummerSlam, and he had a one-on-one matchup with Lizman, who at SummerSlam will go one-on-one with Greedy. Lizman's encouraging himself and fellow peers of his to give him a challenge. Lizman wants the top dogs in EIF, and he got the top dog tonight. Titus O'Neil and Stone Cold, not your match made in heaven, but it was a match. Lizman tried putting Hostile up against the ropes numerous times, but Hostile goes off the ropes, and you know what happens there as Hostile ended up stunning Lizman, and with a Stone Cold Stunner for a third time, defeated Lizman to walk out tonight as the winner. And of course, just moments ago, we saw Nexus Genesis submit and basically gave away ASP's United States title to the new U.S. champion, Master B, the second-generation superstar and rookie, who has been here for just roughly 4 to 5 months, has won his first piece of EIF hardware and got some gold to wear around the waist, and we'll see how long he'll hold it. He has until SummerSlam guaranteed. At that point, we are not 100% confirming the match that will take place for that title at SummerSlam. All we can confirm is that there will be a United States title match at SummerSlam. And in the meantime, we are waiting still. Midnight Mayfire having to reset his connection, but he will be back momentarily. And then we are scheduled to have our main event, our 6th match, and the Intercontinental Championship's final defense before SummerSlam. All right, so Midnight Mayfire has rejoined the party. Midnight, do you think you're going to be good to go now? All right, let's hope for the best. All right, guys, the match is up. So same people that are going to be watching here, Tripod and myself, same competitors, Midnight and Pepsi thus far. Also, I try to do this a little bit more frequently on the more recent shows to let people know. Just so you guys do know, especially if you're EIF superstars, this does mainly pertain to you, not to single out the guys that are fans of the product and not competitors. We respect you and love you guys just as much. But for the competitors of EIF, if you were trying to get a match tonight, I do apologize. EIF's inventory is quite large right now. We have a lot of superstars, and in a short period of time, trying to get them a match makes it a little bit difficult. So you kind of have to bear with us, I guess, and just try to be in a first come, first serve mindset. So when you hear shows at 8, send me a message at 7 trying to get a match. You still might not, unfortunately, but we're going to keep trying to keep an eye on things, especially guys that are here both shows. If they don't get a match on one show, we do the best to get them a match on the other. So, all right, Pepsi, I don't know if this would work. Do you think you could, Pepsi, do you think you could try and make the game and invite Midnight and me, or do you think that's just nothing? Well, the thing is, these guys... Oh, wait a minute. Did my party just crash? Yep, it did. Alright. Give me a second, viewers. Just trying to get back into a party here. There are connection issues, unfortunately, as is a almost given with WWE Gaming. And the only thing that sucks with the connection problems is it's hard to really iron out everything, because just less than 4 weeks ago, we saw Pepsi, Midnight, myself, and James Arkoffel, and those three competed in a triple threat match. Connection worked, so this time it could be on Pepsi's end. We don't know for sure. Okay, Pepsi, why don't you make a match, see if Untamed, or, not Untamed, my gosh, Midnight can connect to you. Yeah, make it a triple threat, just in case I'm the only one that can watch. Alright. We're doing every little nook and cranny we can to try and make this work. Alright, so Midnight is not able to join, and this is, well, the only way to do this is try and find somebody. So what random off the street will challenge? I believe everybody in the party has already had a match.
I'm cashing in. I'm cashing in. You've already had a match, Ashley. You've already had a match. I'm down. Power double. You said I'm down. Max is like hybrid. That guy doesn't.
Yeah, but Max is brand new. He hasn't even debuted yet. Sorry, Max. It's got to be for people that have, like, at least had some wrestling. Yeah, well, this is not boding well right now for this. Trying to figure out. Well, beatdown's a no-go for that. No, dude, shut up. You're saying that because you're fighting beatdown. Shut up. I left the session. Tripod, get out of the party. Hey, okay, real quick, guys. Okay, hold up. Pepsi and Midnight, I have a question for you guys. Now, I know the people on the network unfortunately can't hear, but, okay. Do you know or have any idea when was the last time you guys were in a match together? Like, in or out of EIF? Okay, now Pepsi. In a worst case scenario, which tonight is not that, but I want to know, would there be, you're able to reset your modem too sometimes, right? Like if need be? Okay. Alright, so here's my suggestion. So I really do hate doing this because unfortunately it's like a buzzkill on the network and false advertisement out the ass because that's what we're known for here. But schedule is subject to change. I agree with that, Hassel. And right now we have a seldom amount of people that can compete for the Intercontinental Championship in EIF. And out of that seldom group, okay, maybe, I don't know. Why? These aren't guys that are reliable, but I mean, all right. Well, I'm not gonna do Prof, dude, because Prof's just gonna camp. So, Icon. Could you do a favor and get on the game? Because I'm on the network right now, and I need somebody to go for the Intercontinental title, and I have nobody that could connect. What? Alright, no, do not get him. Do not. It's a waste. Alright, so this is what it is. This is what it's going to be, guys. Tonight, it looks like we realistically... Everybody, hey, stop. Quiet. So here's my solution. So here's the title picture. So Pepsi is the Intercontinental Champion, and tonight he was scheduled to defend against Midnight Mayfire. Now, Midnight can't connect tonight, but we've seen them connect in the past, and we know they can make it work. Now, under less time constraints, they can and they will make it work. Under less time constraints, they will make it work. But right now, 20 minutes past the scheduled end time of the show. Limited amount of superstars remaining that are available. We are going to rule tonight's match between Pepsi and Midnight Mayfire a no contest. And therefore, the superstar that will walk in to SummerSlam with the Intercontinental Championship will be Pepsi Killer. However, at SummerSlam, the EIF's second WrestleMania, SummerSlam 10, on August the 13th, Pepsi Killer will have a challenge. Because Midnight will get the opportunity against Pepsi Killer at SummerSlam. Now remember, it's a 12-hour event, so if connection issues happen, we can take our time, we can jump around to other matches, we can just make sure that Pepsi and Midnight are able to make it connect. And joining them to complete the three-way rivalry these two have had practically all summer long will be the other former Intercontinental Champion that is part of this triangle rivalry, James R. Koffel. And it will be a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship, but it will not be just any triple threat, because these superstars will be ending a rivalry that has been taking place for nearly a month and a half to 2 months now. And it is a tradition. It has happened a number of times at SummerSlam. It is one of the most famous matches in EIF history. And so on Saturday, August the 13th, Pepsi Killer will defend his championship against Midnight Mayfire and James R. Koffel. The Intercontinental Championship will be defended in a triple threat hardcore hell match. The rules and regulations to the match will be explained at a later date. And we ask that you stay tuned for more announcements. And in order to stay tuned for more of those, make sure you follow us here on Twitch, because if you do so, you're going to be able to stay tuned for future broadcasts that may detail more stuff. And follow us on Twitter using @EIF Network, where you can stay up to date with the latest breaking news and more. Don't forget to go over to YouTube. We apologize that we only gave you one match tonight, but there are hundreds available on the YouTube channel, EIF Archive. Just subscribe. That's EIF ARCHIVE, and check out our video library with hundreds of hours of EIF Network content. And for any other inquiries that we may have missed, don't forget to head over to leaguelineup.com/EIFlives, the website that is home to Extreme International Fighting, where you can catch up superstar bios, show results, check out the most up-to-date match card on SummerSlam, and more, including how to become a member of Extreme International Fighting. So once again, guys, we apologize that Intercontinental Championship match did not happen, but of course a blockbuster announcement, because we will have one hell of an Intercontinental title match come SummerSlam on the 13th, and you want to be here because you do not want to miss that. While we didn't see the IC title change hands, we did see the US change hands. Master B walks into SummerSlam along with Pepsi, Jet, and Hostile as the champions. Still one more title to be defended. That is the X Division on Wednesday at ED. There will be a match for that. Headshot will be there. I'll be there. Hopefully you guys will be there, and we'll see you next time right back here on the EIF Network. Until then, have a good night, everyone.